More details are emerging now about that high-stakes rescue of a downed Air Force colonel who was stranded deep in hostile territory in Iran. Jennifer Griffin joins me now. Jennifer, what more do we know about this remarkable mission?
Well, Ashley, this was an eye-watering mission. When all of the details of heroism are known, I would imagine we are talking multiple medals of honor. The high-risk rescue to extract the weapons systems officer, the second crew member, from 200 miles behind enemy lines deep inside Iran involved more than 100 special operations forces, dozens of U.S. special ops, warplanes and helicopters, and a CIA deception campaign to buy more time for the daring rescue operation. The weapons systems officer ejected along with the pilot when the F-15E Strike Eagle they were flying was struck by enemy fire Thursday night, early Friday in Iran, in southwest Iran. The F-15E was pretty much destroyed on impact. The WSO, the WSO as they call him, used SEER, or survival, evasion, resistance, and escape training to evade capture. He moved to an elevated ridge about 7,000 feet high away from the wreckage and eventually used an encrypted radio and beacon signal to share his location. His first message via radio reportedly was, "God is good." More than 100 U.S. Special Operations Rescue Forces, to include many from the PJ Pararescue Unit, the Air Force Special Ops team, took part in the complex, layered mission to both find the crew member and also keep the Iranian forces who were hunting the American weapons systems operator at bay. 4 B-1 bombers dropped nearly 100 1,000-pound satellite-guided bombs, and MQ-9 Reaper drones fired on any suspected fighters as they approached within several kilometers of the hiding site. There are videos that have appeared from local eyewitnesses that show what appear to have been injured and dead Iranian members of the IRGC and Basij who were looking for the American downed crew member. Fox has learned there was a tremendous amount of gunfire by the U.S. military during the rescue to keep those people at bay, but no casualties among the hundreds of American service members involved in the dramatic rescue. The A-10 Warthog that crashed Friday was involved in providing cover for the rescue teams searching for the pilot. That A-10 crashed in Kuwait, but the pilot managed to eject safely and was rescued. 2 MC-130 planes, each valued at about $100 million apiece, got stuck in the sand at a makeshift landing strip inside Iran. The crews rescued, and the aircraft had to be destroyed by U.S. munitions so that none of its sensitive equipment on board fell into enemy hands. 2 rescue helicopters were hit by enemy fire on Friday, and crew members on board were injured but managed to make it out of Iran. Meanwhile, the CIA first launched a deception campaign spreading word inside Iran that U.S. forces had already found the pilot and the WSO and were moving him on the ground for exfiltration out of the country by sea. While the Iranians were confused and uncertain of what was happening, the agency used its unique, exquisite capabilities to search for and find the American airmen. I've spoken to many people involved in the operation, Ashley, and this was described to me as finding a needle in a haystack. The Air Force colonel was found hiding inside a mountain crevice, airlifted out by an MH-60 Little Bird. Ashley?
Absolutely remarkable combination of technology and absolute bravery. Jennifer Griffin, thank you so much for outlining all the details of that.